Hello everyone and welcome back to Strategic Command World at War. Paradox Gamer playing. So it's time to lure the rest of the Royal Navy out to battle. We have this carrier here in the dock bank that we want to take out. I've already taken out one carrier. This is the second one. Let's just do a shot here with the submarine and bring that down. We can bring out the Bismarck. Just one damage, not really that good. Try again with the Tirpitz. 3 damage. A 1 taken. Scharnhorst. Okay, let's use the Gneiser now. This one over there. Okay, so that's second British carrier destroyed. So what I want to do here is to challenge the Royal Navy, and the best way to do that is to bring these guys out, and then they will come. But we need to protect this one first. I think we can bring this one to Saint Nazaire. This one will we just replenish, and then we have a few up here that we can use. We can use this one. Go there. Go there. Go there and go there. Replenish this one. And this one. And then we want to bring the Navy as far down as we can without actually being adjacent to Britain. So that's something like this. This one we can bring out. Silent mode, bring it into the channel. We have some heavy cruisers that we can bring all the way down here. There's one in Copenhagen as well. Bring that over there, and we have a submarine over here. Bring that over there. Now let's bring it further down to here. We also have the destroyers, and they are to upgrade with anti-submarine warfare. And that's it for the Navy. Now the bombers I need to rearrange as well. I have not been paying attention to that, so the range is 6 for these, which is going to here, and it's only 5 for the tacticals, so they can't quite reach Plymouth. So we need to rearrange that somehow. So I will unprepare these guys. We'll send this one over here. I'll unprepare these guys, and they will just change places. How far can this one go? Not far enough. Right, so I'll bring out this one. Bring this one over there, bring this one down here. And bring this one over here. The fighters we need to replenish. Okay, so these paratroopers go here, and this medium bomber will go here where the paratroopers are. That way all the bombers can reach Plymouth. Which is kind of the idea here. Okay, so that's it for now. In the east we know the Soviets are going to declare, so it's just a question of getting up here as fast as possible. I will also rearrange myself around Warsaw, sorry. Like that. I think we need 1, 2, 3. We need 1 extra up here. These are all upgraded. And down here we want these guys to come over there, up there, there, there. And the fighters back. Bulgarians go up there. Something like this, and these guys will have to upgrade. We have 150 points left. Just give them infantry weapons level 2. These guys can get mobility as well. And that's it for the points. Yeah, 12 points left. Alright, now the Italians, we need to upgrade them. Without the upgrade they will simply be impossible to use. So we gotta get that done. All across the board. Let's get the headquarters onto a rail connection. There's a rail down here. We can operate it out. I would also like to get this bomber up to full. And that takes us to the desert. So going for Alexandria will anger the Americans and will bring them into the war quicker. But yeah, who cares, right? Should be able to take this one out. Yep. And we can move up. Get the infantry forward. I think we want the headquarters a bit further up here. Okay, no sign of the Royal Navy. So what I want here is to take Crete with the Romanian army here. We'll land them in the port next to Heraklion, because there's a British corps there which can actually sail out and do damage, so we don't want to have that coming at us. We have the 10th Indian Army down here. Which we are going to try and destroy. Okay, so Japan. We want to take Chengdu over here. If I can move these guys back out, we can bring these guys over. And we can take it. destroy as many Chinese units as possible. Can we get the can we get the fighters? Yes, okay. Let's get the fighters. Get this headquarter closer. Now let's get these guys to Burma. Towards Burma. And then over here, let's take out the 13th Army. 4 damage. 3 damage. Okay, so let's use the Air Force on Yi Chang. No enemy bombers around. Fighters, sorry. Attack. Okay, we got it. Yi Chang, we can move these guys in. Let's get the headquarter down there. And further up, we could destroy another corps. There we go. We even got the Chinese, we can move them forward. Oh, let's bring them up to the north, actually. This one can upgrade. So we still have 3 cores that hasn't upgraded yet. We also have the special forces. Bring them up there. Get the fighters closer. Perhaps a little bit too close, but okay. I guess that's fine. We also have the paratroopers and lots of other special forces around the map. Bring these guys up here. 3 submarines and destroyers. Okay. So let's go to research. We do want to get some research started for the Japanese. Command and control level 2 should be started. And then we can start spying and intelligence as well. That's pretty much all my points. I got 50 points for the Italians. Do I need to get something upgraded here? No. The Navy is still in port. Alright. I guess that's it for the turn. Let's go. Oil embargo hits Japanese morale. And the USSR mobilizes its armed forces for a great patriotic war. The Soviet Baltic Fleet mobilizes. And Zhukov deploys to Irkutsk. The Hornet carrier arrives in the Pacific. USSR joins the Allies and declares war on Germany and on Italy, but not the Japanese. Partisan activity hinders supplies, and the UK starts the Arctic supply convoys to the USSR. So that convoy is now active, and Italy develops naval warfare level 1. First step towards getting a useful navy for the Italians. We've been working on the army, now we can start working on the navy. Okay. Soviets taking Memel. Chinese are falling back. We see some Soviet activity along the border, but no direct attacks straight into my territory. Well, there is one there. They're close to Lublin. They've actually taken Lublin. Memel and Lublin. Those two I would lose no matter what. The defensive line will go through Warsaw, straight north and south from there, and then down to Romania. They should be able to hold the border. Obviously I will need more units as we start to take losses from these Soviets, and I need to turn it into an advance coming summer of 42. But there will be no advance if I don't get any more units, especially armor. I've got all my panzers currently in France, with the job to actually land in England. So I got no armor on the Eastern Front. Purely defensive setup. British bombers in Egypt, no effect. British advance a little bit. Oh, they got some armor there. 2 armored units. Hammering away on the Italians. Not a problem. Taking losses near Memel, near Königsberg. I do need to hold Königsberg, and I would also like to hold 1 hex range from Königsberg. That way the town itself will not suffer any problems. Alright, people of the Soviet Union fear the war with Germany. Oil embargo hits Japanese morale. US supply ships set sail for Vladivostok in the Pacific. British and Soviet forces launch Operation Countenance. Persia surrenders. Britain secures the Persian oil field at Maidan-i-Naftun. And the US is alarmed by Axis gains in in Egypt. Partisan activity in China hinders supplies, and the UK starts Arctic supply convoys to the USSR. Okay, so what should happen now is that the Royal Navy should come out of its holes. Let's see, we have a destroyer there in the North Atlantic. Some useless information. Japan is advised to blockade Vladivostok. So the US is shipping supplies to the Soviet Union via Vladivostok, and we can prevent this by placing a naval unit in any of the marked hexes adjacent to Vladivostok. However, if we do this, the Soviet Union could respond by attacking and damaging our ships. Impeding the flow of supplies would also give Stalin a motive for going into war against us, so it may actually be better to let these supplies reach the USSR. We can also stop the supplies by taking either Honolulu, Los Angeles, San Francisco, or Vladivostok itself. Commander-in-Chief, would you like to order the formation of this Italian expeditionary force? Yes, please. Italian expeditionary force is formed in the east. And the Großdeutschland battleship is ready for deployment. Let's put it over here. Okay. Now, we have no intelligence reports, but there should be a Royal Navy right out here because of my landing craft here. It is raining, so we will not be able to launch any bombers this turn, but we could rearrange our guys by moving this one up here, this one down here, and then we can replenish the bombers. And we can prepare these guys again. Alright, so now all of the bombers and parachuters are in position on the ground. We now need to take out the Royal Navy. Let's start by using a submarine that can actually reach out here. Let's go this way. And there we go, enemy contact. We have the renowned battle cruiser right there. And I have my battleships up here. So we can reach the renown. Let's try and use some more submarines. Let's see, can this one reach? No. This one is good to go. And we have another battle cruiser there. Okay, so I'm starting to to have some problems actually getting there. Let's try this one. Get out of the way. Yeah, I need to use some of these submarines over here. And there's a light cruiser as well. And it just used up its strike. Let's come back in. Start working on that cruiser. No? Okay. Okay, absolutely no luck in doing any damage at all. Let's bring out the other battleship, Bismarck. Can the battle cruisers even reach now? No, they can't. This is really bad. As I was hoping to at least get some of these cruisers out of the way. I only have these 3 battle cruisers left now. No heavy cruisers here. Okay. I don't even think I can take out one of them. Obviously the bombers not being able to help is a factor here. Maybe that opens up for the battle cruisers to get in there? No. Just out of range still. So that leaves us with a 7 strength submarine and a 5 and a 6 strength submarine that I would rather strengthen. Ah, oh, come on. Oh, it's not gonna happen. I can see that now. I'm not even getting one of them. The only way would to get this one on the other side and force it to retreat back 1 hex. But that's probably not gonna happen. This is actually very, very bad. I was expecting to get all these 3. I didn't get anyone. And I damaged my own ships in the process. Let's get them down here. That's it. Get these guys over here. I'm very unhappy about this result, but you know, you throw the dice and stuff happens. What can I say? Back to the Eastern Front. Gotta get these guys up here. Replenish here. Yes. Bring these guys forward. These guys. Upgrade these guys. Ship these guys around. Upgrade the Italians. Okay. Need to upgrade the Hungarians as well. Alright, no Soviets there. Get the Romanians up here. Bulgarians up there. How many points do I have left? 252. No, I think I'll just walk up there. Okay, so we need... Let's get the Germans over here. Enemy contact, and that takes up the strike as well. Yeah, I should probably take Lublin. Will cause a gap here in the line, but the Italians are going to have to drop that gap then. Oh, these guys are not upgraded either. That was not perfect. Let's go there. Let's start getting the Italians up. Need to be aware of the partisan situation. We need some units down here. Yeah, we can move the rest of them up here. And we can operate this guy up. Up there. Let's get these fighters up to full strength. Should probably have upgraded them first. Alright, so that's the Eastern Front forming with 190 points still left. Do we need to start building something? I don't think 190 is going to get very far. No, we cannot get any. Let's see. Armies would cost 225 without upgrades. Okay, Africa. Can we get this to full strength? Yes, let's get this to full strength. Get this one to full strength. Full strength and full strength. Fighters go to 8. Abyssinia. See if we can finish off this guy. Yep. Come down here. We do see an enemy unit there. Just move cautiously forward. That takes us to China. Oh, they still have this armored unit here. Maybe we can encircle it. No. The weather is against me. I can't go anywhere. So we can move up here and take a shot. Take a shot. Oh, we can even move out and then bring these guys in. Take another shot. It's a shame I can't really... Oh, I can get up here. That will destroy them. Nice. And we discover another core up there. We have to go... We can just go up that way, I guess. How much can these guys get back? Only 1, so no, that's not going to work. Just move up there. Come back this way. Replenish this one. And this one. Move the garrisons forward. Okay, up here we got Yichang. We need to push further. I realize the weather is not the best. Wow, 6. Defensive artillery. Can I move them out? Yes, I can. Another core destroyed. Wow. Okay, let's move the headquarter up. These two will change positions so we can upgrade this one. I'm not upgrading the movement rate for these guys. It's not really necessary. And the special force... No, I want the Chinese up there. Get the special forces back here. So let's move up with these guys. Beat up on the artillery. Oh, it's forced out. But let's just get these guys back to full strength here in the back. And the headquarter. Bring that forward. No, let's just leave it there where the supply is better. We haven't used the bombers. It's raining. Let's get them up to full. And the fighters. Move the bombers closer. Where do we need that garrison? We're gonna need it in Chenchao. We also need one down here in Wuhan. Yeah, let's start moving it in this direction. We could also move this one and then bring this one down here. Okay. 155 points left. Not enough for a research, I think. The only two I'm interested in is advanced subs and long-range aircraft. We can actually go advanced subs level 2. So let's start that up. Alright. Not happy about the turn over here with the Germans, but let's see how it goes. Italy develops command and control level 1. They are on the right path. Now I would expect the British cruisers to simply disappear. If they don't, I will sink them. It's that easy. Let's see. Enemy contact with the battle cruiser, but it's still got points left to move. Chinese withdrawing towards Changshu. The rain does hinder the Soviets from moving effectively around. Got some light tanks moving around. The Chinese withdrawal will make me be able to upgrade the last remaining Japanese. We have a destroyer. Submarine dives from attack. Light cruiser goes into the midst of everything, attacks the same submarine, takes 1 damage, and dives away. And there's a carrier from the north coming down, attacking my carrier. I need clear weather with the bombers now. There's a battleship attacking the heavy cruiser, almost destroys it. It's safe for now. The battleship needs to move away for another ship to come in and attack it. Could very well be looking at the first naval loss here. But they still have movement points to get out of the way. Carrier arrives from the north, attacks submarine and a heavy cruiser. Back to Egypt. Strategic bombing, not gonna happen. The British continue to attack the Italians, being the weakest link. So that's obviously the way to go. And the Soviets keep attacking me in around Königsberg. Armored train does some damage to my Germans in Romania. Now replenishments. Does that mean my heavy cruiser survives? I sincerely hope so. All I need is clear weather. And we can take out the Royal Navy. Battleship disappears, so does the battle cruiser. It can't be far away. And I got plenty of subs to scout out the vicinity. Destroyer moves out, light cruiser. Everybody moves away except for the heavy cruiser there. I think that my heavy cruiser survives. USA prepares for war. Okay. Yeah, I just need to find those Royal Navy ships. Hopefully we have clear weather. First we have some intelligence reports. Can I get a useful one for once? That would be nice. No. The Yamato battleship has arrived in Japan. Let's just put it here. Okay, let's go back to Germany. So we have this heavy cruiser there. And it's still raining. Come on. No luck for me. Alright, let's bring out this guy. Okay. Move around him. That's the battleship. It's the Duke of York. We can even move away. Okay. Now I think we take the cruiser down to Saint Nazaire. And they can still take it out with bombers, but I think it should be safe down there. Okay, so let's concentrate on getting this these two ships dispatched off. I'm not happy about my battleship being at 6 strength. We have the battleship here. The Großdeutschland cannot reach anything. Just bring it down into action. The Tirpitz is at 6. We do have the Bismarck, but I think I want some more subs to attack the Duke of York. I could probably just take it out with subs. Yes. Alright, let's do some scouting. I need to see if I can find the battle cruisers. Oh, there they are. Well, at least one of them. Canadian destroyer has arrived as well. Okay, so we can use... Let's see, we can just use this one. Now let's keep track. One battleship down, one battle cruiser down, another destroyer there. There should be one more battle cruiser somewhere. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. There's another destroyer there. So 2 Canadian destroyers has arrived. No sign of the last battle cruiser. But there is a heavy cruiser we can take out. And I guess this the light cruiser as well. So let's concentrate on that. Bismarck. Time to shine. Okay. Gneisenau. Takes it out completely. Scharnhorst. Start working on that light cruiser. Gone. One battleship, one battle cruiser, one heavy cruiser, one light cruiser destroyed. And we still see 3 destroyers I don't really have that much left. I do have the tier pits, but I think we want to take that back to the compound. Don't want to lose that. And then we have the Admiral Shear heavy cruiser with a strike, and we still have some submarines as well. I think we're gonna send this one back to port as well. And that leaves the submarines around here. They will just stay. And we'll send something back here to defend. We can use this sub here. It still has a strike. Let's just take it back here. Okay, submarines over here. Let's just take the main navy back to around this place. Something like this. We could also take the Admiral Shear back to port. I think we'll do that. So we know the British still have 2 carriers because they had 4 to start with, and they still have that battle cruiser. That we know. And then there's 3 destroyers. And they have a couple of submarines as well. Other than that, we don't really know, but the US Navy will start to come in. Where do we send the destroyers though? Let's send them a little bit closer. We can send one down here and one there. That takes us to the Eastern Front. Now this one can swap out with this one here, so we can send this one back. But it cannot upgrade. We can get this one up to the front line. Max out this one. Get this one back here. Get the artillery forward. The weather is quite nice. This one can upgrade. These are already upgraded. I want to get rid of that paratrooper because they can be quite dangerous. In the sense that they can drop in behind the lines. So I want to get rid of that. There we go. Okay, how do we do this? Let's put the Slovakians over here and get the Hungarians up here. The headquarters in Prešov. And then we need to plug the hole with the Italian units. Okay, move these guys up. Move these guys up. Okay. Romanian headquarters goes in behind here. And the line looks good. We need to replenish this one. It looks like we have a coherent line, but a few units still need to upgrade. We'll get that done eventually. I'll postpone the attack on Crete a little bit until we know where the Royal Navy is. That takes us to Egypt. We can now attack due south with the armor because there's no fortifications going from north to south here. And that'll take out the fortifications altogether. We can then move the Italians up. Let's get the Germans over here. And I guess we get these guys over here, these guys over there. Okay. Okay, so let's just take Abyssinia as well. We want to close in on Addis Ababa, attack the headquarters. Connect up with my areas in Bunga. Replenish the headquarters. Move this headquarters down a little bit into Gondar. So let's come back up. We have 500 points for the Germans. We're going to spend a lot replenishing the Navy. It's looking pretty good so far. I want to start some purchasing. And I need headquarters. Von Manstein with mobility is 504 points. That's all my points right there, but we need it, so we're going to purchase it. It'll come in March, so it should be ready for spring and summer offensives. Italians got 122 points. Do they need any kind of a research? They do. But I need to prioritize infantry weapons and command and control. Both of them I do not have enough points. So I'm going to save up some points to start those up. So that will take us to Japan. It's still raining here as well. This is going to be the Frontline headquarters. Let's see. So I think we're going to detach this one, attach this one, attach this one. This one will then attach here and here. Oh, and this one will attach that one. Okay, move them up a little bit. Just checking the partisan. Okay, so let's start moving up. Go there. Go there. Well, they can only move one hex, so I might as well just replenish them. Should get these guys up as well. Get the headquarters up here. This headquarters will stay in Chongqing. Get this one up to max. Get this one back this way. Okay, the move for Xi'an has begun. I have too many units in a very small space. I guess we'll have to just deal with that. And as we can see, the weather is really bad. Let's get these guys up in front. Take out the artillery. Move up. Let's just have the headquarters in the town for maximum supplies. Start moving these guys up this way. Keep the maximum pressure on. Yichang is down to 2 supply, but Wuhan is only 3, so it's not much better. Move the headquarters over there. Move these guys up here. Better off in this direction. Partisans. Yeah, we'll move the aircraft over there, and then the partisans will come in there. Okay. We're gonna need some more garrisons. Move these guys over there. This is the only one that needs to replenish in this area, so let's switch positions and get that done. Okay, 159 points left. Just not enough to start on long-range aircraft, so we might as well just save up the points. Okay. AI turn. Oh, so this is the construction of the Western Wall. We would get, let's see, coastal gun batteries in Brest, Le Havre, and Calais. I don't think that's... Brest is okay, that would be nice, but it's not really that important, so it's quite a waste of points. The Royal Sovereign deploys for service, and the Graf Zeppelin carrier commissioned for duty, just in time. US Marines mobilize at Pearl Harbor. USA joins the Allies. That means the Philippines join the Allies, and Panama joins the Allies. United States declare war on Germany and on Italy, but not Japan. US industry mobilizes for war. Malta hinders access supply in the Mediterranean. Rough seas. Bismarck. Allied governments signed the United Nations declaring calling for complete victory over the Axis. Almost have industrial technology for Germany. And the weather has cleared for the AI turn. We should now start focusing on the ground in Britain. Pro-Allied mobilization in Argentina. As the Royal Navy is now seriously weakened, I should be easily taking out those destroyers if I have vision on them. But they still have 2 carriers. Arguably the most dangerous units. And also 1 battle cruiser I know is lurking about. And obviously we'll see the US Navy arriving soon as well. So it would be nice if I can finish off the Royal Navy and even land in Britain before that happens. I'll do my best. We need to scout out the area around Plymouth. Let's see, another destroyer arrives here. But they all have movements, and we have another destroyer in the north. So 4 destroyers around this place. No sign of the heavy ships. Maybe we have it here. Yeah, that's a heavy cruiser. Serious damage to the heavy cruiser there, and it's out of movement. So 4 destroyers, 1 heavy cruiser, 1 battle cruiser, 2 carriers. That's what we know. And a couple of submarines as well. Soviet winter offensive is still in full swing. Romanian fighters are acting as interceptors. I have not upgraded them, so they will probably suffer a lot of casualties. Chinese artillery decides to fire. Defensive artillery. The Soviets are conducting probing attacks all along the frontier. It looks like my units are holding. At least so far. I don't like having the Italians in that vulnerable position there in Egypt, so I need to switch them around with the Germans. Because they can be hit from 4 different sides. But I now have contact with both Cairo and Alexandria. Canadian destroyer runs out of movement points. It's dead. Sitting duck. And the other destroyer is also out of movement points. They got 1 left. The British people welcome the US entrance into the war, and so does Italy fears the US entrance. The German people fear the US entrance, and the Soviet people welcome the US entrance into the war. Coastal Command AHQ, Iceland formed. Okay, let's hope for good weather this time. Intelligence reports. Let's get some useful ones. US destroyer. Active surface raiders may raid coastal shipping areas. We know that. Heavy tanks now available for production in Germany and in Italy. And that's it. Let's check the weather. We've got clear weather over France, but snowing over Britain. So we cannot conduct bombings in Britain. But we can use the bombers if they are in range, which they are not. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll take out these destroyers and the heavy cruiser. I will start probing the coast of the Plymouth area with the intention of landing as soon as possible. The Eastern Front, we'll just try and hold the line for a bit. And the Japanese will continue their advances in China. That's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.